Okay, after my last video, I realized that I kind of had to talk about this. Color coding in my story. Color coding plays such a heavy role in my story. Because, don't know, grew up on a lot of My Little Pony. That was probably the start of it. Basically, let's start with the obvious. The creator is red, right? Kind of more, can be a darker color, but can have the potential to be, like, this, like, light, warmer color. You know what I mean? Like, it can be welcoming, but it's usually tends to be a little more withdrawn, darker, things you think about when you think about red, kind of mood. That's definitely, like, his whole vibe. His whole vibe is kind of, like, gloomy, but could be warm. You know what I mean? Could be, have that potential. So then the creator is red. Vex is blue. Vex is blue because he is just... Okay, this is the thing. His color palette's not supposed to match his personality. You think blue and you think, oh, calm and wise and... No, Vex is chaotic. He is everything. He is a complete foil to the creator. That's why the creator is a red, warm color, and Vex is a cool, withdrawn color. They can both be dark and, like, gloomy in their own ways, but they both have these light potentials in them. And that's why, in a lot of my drawings, you'll see the creator, if he is feeling uncomfortable in the drawing, usually, in some way, like he doesn't feel like himself, I'll put him in blues, in greens, in something that doesn't match his red or a darker, warmer color, because he doesn't feel like himself. But in other pieces, I'll put him in red to show that he feels like himself, or he... Because, like, I'm thinking about this one piece that I made with him with, like, the bloody nose, and he's wearing red. That's because he is thinking about how he caused that pain to... Like, he didn't cause that pain to himself, but he brought it on himself, like, he feels like that. So, he is feeling like himself, but he's feeling down about himself. So, start there. Red and blue. Foils. You can see that I put them in each other's colors when they don't feel like themselves. Then, down the pyramid, Pixel is also blue. And now he's the calm, wise one. He's the darker blue, and Vex is the lighter blue. The lighter blue is a little more all energetic, and the darker blue, a little more withdrawn. Is because Pixel's calm, calculated, knows what he wants, knows how to get it. He has had to stay perfect his entire life, so he is a straight, narrow line. And this also serves to be a foil to the creator, because the creator, in his youth, was a little crazy. He was a little spontaneous. So Pixel had to come in and dull that down a little bit. So again, to show that these characters are a foil for each other, it's the different stark color palettes. But then, Veronica and Pixel. Pixel is a dark blue. Veronica is a dark purple. Now you see, this is because it's supposed to show they're one and the same. Despite all their arguing, despite the fact that they literally went to war with each other, they are literally siblings. I know the Vex and Creator are technically siblings, but they love each other. Veronica and Pixel. They adore each other. They just do not agree with each other's beliefs. So it shows that they are one and the same. But the only thing that's dividing them are these small little facets. And then even further down, right, it's supposed to show, like, even it, you can just attach this string to other characters. Like, Coral, right, the creator's mom, is green. Still technically not her son, but not like Christopher, because Christopher is yellow. Again, another thing, pass that down. But this is the thing, right? The creator is red, and Christopher is yellow, which is to show that there is some significant ties to them. Like, the creator feels like he is only his dad's creation, like his dad made him his monster, right? So he will always feel tied to him. Another relationship in the link. But Coral is a foil to both those. She's a cool color in with red and yellow. That's because she was the piece. She was what was keeping everything together. And this is why in the earlier stuff, as like a kid, the creator will wear warmer reds and stuff. And then it goes darker as like his mind darkens progressively, you know? But it was a cool color separating two warm colors. It was like right in the middle. So that is the thing. And then Christopher feuded with Coral because they didn't get along. And the Creator does not feud with Coral. He actively wants to have that relationship with her, but it's prevented. They can't mesh because she is a cool color and he is a warm color. And trust me, I have thought all of this through. Like, even like Pixel and not Pixel, Callan and Ted. Callan is pink. He's bright. He's bubbly. He wants to see the good in the world, even though he's seen the worst of it. Ted is a muted brown, sometimes even black, like just muddied colors, because he has given up on the world. He has seen the worst of it and won't come back from that. That's why they're foils to each other, because Callan wants to see the good in the world. Ted has already has turned his back on the world, but somehow they mesh together. That's what this story is supposed to suggest. You are all one and the same, despite what these things say, but it's how you go about it. How you go about it, because Callan and Ted do get together. This is because they learn to embrace each other's sides, right? All these people in the chain that I've made that are different colors have these divisions. It's how they work on it. And that's why you'll see the color palettes change. Ted will go from muted colors to more vibrant. Callan at some points goes a little duller because he realizes Ted is right. The Creator will have these happy moments with like Henry, and then he'll go a little brighter, you know? It's a whole thing. And then Henry is another red/black character. Like, that's like his whole color palette. So it's supposed to show him and the Creator are literally almost identical. They're in different situations, but they're almost identical. Like, they are completely opposite personalities, but they are identical. They match each other. So that's why they're both this red/black color-coded character, because they can be on the darker end, but they can both be warmer. And then I kind of mismatch Henry. I'm like orangish to reddish. So it's to show that he is like similar to him, but in some ways he pulls away. He's not fully him. He's his own person, but then they match each other. They complete each other. Ugh. Am I thinking about this too much?